All right, welcome back to American Agenda. The hearings for Trump nominees on Capitol Hill, they continue. Pete Hegseth had his day 2 days ago. Didn't get to revisit that yesterday because of that ceasefire deal took over the news cycle. Pam Bondi and others, they continued as well. So how's it all going? Well, Pete was Democrats' public enemy number one. But, you know, Democrats, they got a brand to rebuild, don't they? I don't think they're getting it. Everything they do now is a test to see if people who left their party and went MAGA maybe at some point want to come back over the next 4 years, maybe not be as extreme or combative. Well, I think this social media post from Donald Trump Jr. summed up what took place on Capitol Hill with Hegseth pretty darn well.
Are you willing to support our veterans organizations that will help our veterans get every damn thing that they deserve because they signed on the dotted line?
Pete's composure there, I think we could call it world class. He didn't flinch. While there have been some legitimate questions for sure on both sides, why did I just get the impression, and I know a lot of you at home watching feel the same way, that they simply wanted to go up there, yell at him, degrade him, really, degrade the guy. So let's listen to some of that yelling first. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand of New York.
Everything you've said in these public statements is politics. I don't want women. I don't want moms. What's wrong with a mom, by the way?
All right, by the way, Pete has never said no women in the military, but he did say it's about maybe holding the line, a standard of capability for certain situations. Okay, on to Senator Tammy Duckworth, Illinois, asking about the ability to audit the DOJ.
Yes or no, did you lead an audit? Do you not know this answer?
Senator, every part of my leadership of these organizations has been misrepresented.
Elizabeth Warren, Massachusetts.
Unfortunately, because of some of the people that have been in political power for the last 4 years, priorities other than standards, lethality, and meritocracy.
In fact, when asking Hegseth about suggested past generals not getting involved in the Department of Defense after a 10-year hiatus, Warren wound up getting laughed at.
You're not willing to make that same pledge?
I'm not a general, Senator.
You'll be the one.
Look, this was about degrading Pete Hegseth, make him look stupid, bring up past discretions, which may have been debunked or based on anonymous sources, or smears, as Pete put it. He also admitted he has made mistakes, but their goal was to try and embarrass him. That was obvious. Here's some of Senator Mark Kelly's line of questioning, or rather his statements 2 days ago.
On Memorial Day 2014, at a CVA event in Virginia, you needed to be carried out of the event for being intoxicated.
Senator, anonymous smears.
Just true or false? Very simple. Summer of 2014 in Cleveland, drunk in public with the CVA team.
Anonymous smears.
Democrats, they've even been bringing up his Christian tattoos. The one in question is the same one that was used in the program for Jimmy Carter's funeral. Not a problem there. And on the floor of the National Cathedral, look, Hegseth has been brought in as an agent of change. And focus on this, what he said in his opening statement.
When President Trump chose me for this position, the primary charge he gave me was to bring the warrior culture back to the Department of Defense.
It's get rid of stuff like this, and I'll refer to another Don Jr. Trump post. Get whatever that is you see on the screen out of the military. That's what it's about. And I'll end it with this. The hypocrisy levied by some of the Democrats got handily exposed by Senator Mark Wake-Mullen.
The senator from Virginia starts bringing up the fact that what if you showed up drunk to your job? How many senators have showed up drunk to vote at night? Have any of you guys asked them to step down and resign from their job? And don't tell me you haven't seen it, because I know you have. And then how many senators do you know have got a divorce before cheating on their wives?